Hello, everyone, and welcome to an Impossible Creatures World Cup livecast. It's your host, B-Champ, and today we have Scotland playing Canada, England. So this is going to be a really good game. It sounds like it's our fourth-seeded team of Scotland, which is Beefy and Dominic, versus the third-seeded team, Canada, England, which is LBFrank representing Canada and WhiteOrchid representing England. So with me on the cast, I have Mutt. Say hi.
Hello.
And there's also Kevin. Say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
And then Steve, Klepty Snatch and Grab, is also here. So we're playing on tier. Looks like it's Scotland's pick. What do you guys think of this matchup?
Yeah, it should be really good. I mean, the Canada England versus France one yesterday, it was really close. In fact, I was really struck by just how close it was. So with these teams being seeded third and fourth, I hope for some more close, really close, nice, even with match games.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Load up
I'm
here. Okay.
thinking, I'm thinking Matt and Dom sweep this actually.
Yeah, I think so as well. Have
I think they're
Matt
they're both just
here.
good players, and they're also a bit unpredictable.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that Logan and Will would have a better chance if they did some more practice together. But I think in general, the Scotland team is actually um, the favorite in this matchup, regardless of the seeds, in my opinion. So here we
Yeah,
got.
my score predictions too. It's 2-1 for Scotland. No offense for all when he listens back to this, but they've been doing quite a lot of practice, and he's been experimenting with some fast level 3 builds. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get a bit of a jump on them that way.
Okay, Logan coming in with an early hench, it looks like. Dominic only has one rod up, also sending out a scout. Matt with getting
Yeah,
a second rod
there's
up right now, and it looks like there's a fence coming in here. So this is a common strategy we see on tier, fencing off the choke so you can try to get this contested call. And it looks like
Yeah, what do you think about a slower two on tier?
I think that it's pretty acceptable if you can utilize these choke points well. Looks like Matt saw the fence here. Be able to get through, and it looks like Will's catching Dom's scout, making sure that he's not going to build a sneaky chamber. As Will sends henchmen off of his lab coal to come
Yeah,
and fix the middle
he's
here.
nearly at level 2 already. I think he's going through his fast 3 build. And to be honest, since Dom's expanding towards the mid, it looks a bit lag.
Yeah, a little bit of lag here, waiting for Dom. There we go. Awesome. Everyone's getting their level 2s in now. Looks like Matt's going on with a forward rod and chamber here to protect this expansion that looks like he's going to go for. Dom also getting the contested expansion. Will going for the safe expansion between their two, between him and Logan here. Logan feels like he's a little bit behind hench wise. Idle hench here.
I think he might have got caught out a bit trying to fence and then messing
Yeah,
around.
yeah, I
Matt's
think
henchman.
so. I think he must have had some good some long idle time at his lab, and he built these cockroach tarantulas. Those are cute.
Yeah, we'll need to scout what Dom's doing here because he's got 4 rods and he's only building a couple of frogs. So I think he's probably actually going for his, the fast 3 build.
Yeah,
Loaded. See if when he
and Will
starts level 3.
still he only has 2 rods still. Logan still hasn't gotten a workshop up.
He's got a sound beam as well. He's really expecting something, but I just don't think that's coming yet. I mean, Dom's fencing. No, that's quite a defensive
Yeah, and the
setup.
hover block not too much here.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's much point in using hover into that space right there.
Yeah, I don't know if it did as much. I think if there were a lot more gatherers, the hover block could have been a bit more fun. But oh, looks like waiting
I
for Dom
think
to catch up here.
Yeah, Dom's 35% 3.
I think Logan was really hoping to get that fence in so that way he could take the expansion and then send in hover.
Yeah, I think so as well.
think Cover has decent potential for mobility on this map, but yeah, I think he's sort of lost that advantage at this point.
Hovering again. I wonder where he's headed to.
Yeah,
Oh
I think
no,
that's
they're getting caught out like that with the
no.
range. I think they're all going to go down.
Oh no, I think they're hovered up to this up here, but they're
Two
not.
level threes right now.
There's nothing even up there either. Oh, that's too bad. And it
yeah.
looks like
Will's going 3 now, but I think he's out of position really because Dom's coming down the middle with these with the frog, and he's going to hit the expansion that's going to pull him away.
yeah.
And yeah, he's got Muskot's chameleons. That's it exactly.
Ooh, all of Logan's hover units just not working at all. This is not looking good for Logan. Only his natural expansion. Neither of his expansions fully staffed for his coal. And we see Matt coming in with 27 damage on these. What do they look like?
Poison as well. I think he's
Yeah.
just going to try and raid the henchman.
Oh my gosh.
I think Logan's going to lose all his henchmen right here.
Yeah, and ouch. Doing a lot of damage. Logan noticing it, coming back to defend. Would be nice if he retreated his hench into the water.
Is that big of a snake?
No, it's not big enough. He's just teasing.
You know, Matt, what do you think about like where sound beam placement is? Like where Will just places sound beam towers? Would you want to see them like somewhere else? Is there like a better place for them?
No, I think the rear position's sort of fine because it dissuades them actually really committing into the expansions like that. What I would really, really like to see, just diverting a bit, but if Dom got his bombardiers, yeah, like he's doing, and it basically siege the cliff expansion.
Yeah, there he goes a
Oh
little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah, it's just free kills.
Yeah, I like getting some long range art and just kind of attacking ground at that coal there.
Ooh, the deflect's really coming in handy here. And this is what I mean
Yeah.
why I like the sound beam tower placement.
Oh, and here comes Matt really coming into Logan's base now. Ooh.
Yeah, I think Scotland's just got too many units.
Yeah. Yeah, Logan doesn't really have the economy to keep up. And I mean, really,
Yeah.
Will here as well.
Yeah, Dom's about 50% to level 4 as well. And Matt's actually hitting level 4 now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's
I
it.
think it's his game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think Will and Logan, they both seemed cold. Like maybe they needed a warm up game, like running into this. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think so. I think this is really they've definitely had better performances in this. First game on tier went to Scotland, and now we have Canada England's map pick with eroded duos, which is going to be really exciting. So, um, Mutt, what do you think of this map? How does it benefit Canada England?
I really, really love the map. I mean, I really like team maps lately. So especially, it's like previously, obviously, a lot of people know, and for those that don't, what we used to do with 2v2s and 3v3s is it's like you'd have like a gentleman's agreement, and it'd be 2 or 3 1v1s, and you'd just like play your guy, and you just have your match, you'd have your fun. But lately, there's been so many team strategies, and obviously, with this being a team tournament, it's been really, really good to see the interactions, and this map's been just fantastic for it. So obviously, their bases are really, really close together. You've got islands on either side that you can either both go for, you can share, or you can go individually. There's just so much. I think it being a team map will benefit Canada England because it felt like they got picked apart.
There's no telling what evil plans our enemies have afoot.
Yeah, definitely. So it looks like we have Canada England here on the bottom side of the map, and we have Scotland coming out with some early rods on the top side. Oh, it looks like Canada England bringing out early rods as well. So
Yeah, I think Will's doing his fast 3 build on this one. I mean, the rush distance is quite long,
yep.
so unless you've obviously people were discussing it earlier, unless you've got something like G sculpture, you're really not going to be able to close that distance. So I think he's fairly safe.
looks like Scotland in their game chat right now, and it's looking like they're gonna do some sort of level 2 rush. See Dom saying to bring 3 hench as well and use them in the rush. So
Right. Okay.
looks like we're gonna come see something like that. Dom coming
Yeah.
out with a scout.
There's still only one. There's still only one rod from Dom though.
Yeah.
There we go. Second rod coming up now. Dom's henchmen are going all the way to the left hand side. I wonder if he's trying to avoid the scout because he saw. Yeah. I think they're avoiding the scout.
Ooh, yeah. Looks like getting some water chambers. Ooh, I think he missed it.
Did he see it?
I don't think he saw it. I don't think he saw it. I think he missed it.
Hmm.
And looks like Will going level 2 now. Logan not quite going level 2, but his lab is just idle. Not building hench either. That's not good. And we see level 2s coming out from Dom and Matt. Logan just starting level 2. I think he might have I think Logan might have forgotten to go level 2. He wasn't building henchmen at his lab either.
40% at 50%.
Yeah, but really late
But
coming
I think
out.
Going for the fast 3 build. They really need to scout this out.
Uh-oh, and here the units are...
Eagles.
Oh, double lemming eel.
Double lemming.
Oh, and here they come.
Black Ruff.
Coming in right away, and there's Logan's level 2, but oof.
Yeah, we'll need to get some creature chambers up. Like, he started 3, but he needs the units. He needs
Yeah.
some rear creature chambers, critical mass.
Oh, gosh.
Units. Oh, no, it's just sending those units to die right now.
Yeah.
No, don't send the henchman. Retreat everything. He needs to retreat, pull back some soundbeam towers, and he needs to buy some time.
Oh no.
He's doing the right thing with 2 chambers, but again, they need some soundbeam towers. I mean, these are quite weak units. They're only 70 health, very low defense. No, don't send those. You don't need to send those frogs in. Soundbeam towers. It needs soundbeam towers. 3 to 4 towers, with a bunch of frogs, and you could possibly hold this, but you need
What? Oh no.
And Matt's building an offensive soundbeam tower. This
is not good. This is
right. Will's actually cancelled level 3 as well.
It looks like Logan built a creature chamber behind on the very back end of their base, of Scotland's base, but I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, I don't think he'll just have any resources to actually do it. You can see that the Fredbers do trade quite efficiently. But yeah, it's just a numbers game at this point. It's just not enough.
Yeah.
How many games have gotten to 5 in this tournament?
There was one yesterday. Actually, it was on this map. It was England versus France, and I think that's possibly the second, because the first was the Algeria and the
Blue Whale Wolverines. Yeah, Blue Whale.
I almost wonder, just not bringing any level 5 units in your army. Like right now, I think an artillery at level 2 would be really good, but I feel like you really need strong level 4 because everyone is. I don't know. There's a good bit of combat going on at each level, so you can't really skimp anywhere from 2 to 4.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah, Logan's got some units and he's got quite a lot of kills, hench kills in Dom's base, but it's just not enough.
No. Yeah, it's a good game. Really well played by Scotland, but it seemed like Canada England just wasn't up for the pressure. I think a little bit cold going into the game, like you mentioned, Kev. But
it was a lot more aggressive from Scotland as well. I mean, maybe they'd had a bit more of a defensive image on the previous matchup, so maybe they were exploiting that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Really went all in there, and it paid off big time for them. So, congratulations to Scotland for making it into the next round. Canada, England now out of the losers bracket, out of the tournament. So we can see if we can bring these teams over. All right, so there goes game 2 to Scotland. We have
That was rough.
Yeah, we have
Very
Will,
rough.
Frank from Canada, England. We have Matt from Scotland. Dom's also in here. So yeah, what do you guys? How do you feel?
Do you guys mind if I go first here, guys?
Go for it.
Cool. Okay, well that was fucking rough for us. On the first map on tier, it was a map that we weren't expecting that to be picked, and definitely a map that I don't have, or that army that I like to use. It doesn't really suit that map, I'll say. I mean that's a bit of an excuse more than anything, I guess. Dom obviously took the island very quickly, or not the island, the middle expo. I didn't give any pressure to it, so that kind of cost me there a lot. And then from there, Dom just out macroed me, definitely out teched me. He got to level 3 way before I'd even started. I think Matt did as well actually. So we lost that from the get go. I think it was just we played poorly. And then the duos game, we picked that because we noticed that you typically like to not go for a fast 2 rush, which favors me because I'm not really an early game player. I think that's pretty well documented this time. So the idea was that I would do a fast 3. Logan would try and hold the island just so we played against. It's exactly what we did against France, for example. And typically that was our game plan going into it. So the gimmick of overpop eels, it's a nice gimmick, don't get me wrong, but it is a gimmick, and it really threw us. We weren't prepared for that, and it absolutely tore us apart completely. So well played to you guys. That's nice that you brought something unexpected like that.
I think the slow 2 for me, I think I just spent too much time just like messing around with the scout that I sent. Like I put a few little fences there, and I actually nabbed Dom's guys there from behind.
I saw that. Yeah, you did. I saw that. I ended up having to blow it up at the end to try to get resources. Yeah.
It was a good idea on paper, but I obviously didn't expect what was coming.
Oh yeah. That was brutal. There were a million of those lemmings in just so quickly.
I actually counted at the end of the game, or not counted. I checked the armies. Dom made 33, and Matt made 36.
Holy smokes! That is so many units.
And I think in total I think it was 20 Februars. Obviously I had to cancel my 3, so obviously I was going for the fast 3, and then the lemmings hit, so I cancelled my 3, so I had resources to help defend.
Made a total of 10
hindsight,
units.
That was the wrong choice. Yeah, you made 7 cheated porks and 3... Or was it 7 cheated scorps and 3 porks? Something like that.
7 porks, 3 scorps. I'm looking at it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, Matt and Dom? Obviously I know Dom doesn't have the mic, but maybe Matt can answer. What was the thing behind the tier pick? Was that planned? Was it just a map you're good at, or?
Basically, when I hosted the game, I was hovering on a random spectator map just so that everyone could join, and it was Hill Fort, and Dom was like, "I don't mind Hill Fort," and then he was like, "Oh wait, what if they double water rush us?" Because we basically went into that game thinking, well, you're not going to level 2 rush us because you both like the boom, we like the boom, and we think we can do it better. So we were just going to pick a nice, like, safe, expansion-heavy map, like Hill Fort, but then we were like, oh, but wait, and then in tier you can't really do that sort of shenaniganry.
No, you can't, absolutely.
And so then we just took the forward expos. We were pretty confident we could just hold them. I mean, I think I got lucky against Logan's army. I made 5 cheetah frogs, and they killed so many Heavenly Fathers.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that hover that just kept getting picked off before. Yeah.
So that first hover, I thought that you had claimed both coal piles, and I was gonna try
Hover
blocking the bottom one, but you were going exclusively for that top coal pile.
The amount of money you deprived me of by hover blocking an expo like that, versus the amount of units you've produced that are just going to die.
Yeah, and then you went up to the his top, like his natural expo, kind of near his base on that cliff, and you were hovering up there, but he didn't have anything there, and you just got picked off along the way too. Yeah. So that was really unfortunate.
I mean, I just don't think you can get away with using a level 2 with 26 health.
Oh no. So, well, my plan there, I thought that I was going to be matched up against Dom, and like I know Dom is really like keen on the fence play.
Right.
It was just kind of just thinking of catching him off guard, but alas, I was not matched up against Dom.
Yeah, I think that's something we had spoken about. We thought that I said we spoke about it. I kind of just said, hey, I think I match up better with Matt, and I think you match up better with Dom. I don't know if you agree, but I'm looking at the replay now, and it looks like I played very, very timidly against Dom. So that's something to work on. But hopefully, you guys go on to the next round and do well. Obviously, it's a privilege to play with excellent, good players too. So look forward to seeing you guys against England in the losers final before moving on to hopefully Black Tigers in the winners final. So good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
We'll be rooting for you as you share the same landmass as me.